Hey everybody, I'm back. Nice to see you guys again. I've been posting a bunch of videos. For me, this is a bunch. This is like my 4th video in a row. So I've been kind of stale for a little bit, but now I'm really trying to get back into it. I'm trying to ramp up. I'm going to be honest, if you're watching Diana or Jamin from Foxtail Brush and Game Jam and Jamin, you guys kind of inspired me to get going again because I want to beat you on your posting. So keep up the good work and keep inspiring me. I have a bunch of new content I want to do and definitely some collaboration stuff. So today I want to talk about my Halloween costume. Okay, it's a month late. I know. Calm down. Alright. It took me a while to put together. It took me a while to paint. Okay, blah blah blah. A lot of excuses. I had to 3D print a ton of stuff. And as a matter of fact, if you can hear kind of whirring sound in the background, that's my 3D printer going off. Because I've been non-stop 3D printing. I'm having super good time with it. It's like my favorite toy. It's not a toy, I know, but it's like my favorite thing to do. My wife hates it because the noise is like super annoying and the dogs hate it. But I find joy in it, and I find, you know, the stuff I can do with it's pretty crazy. My wife appreciates the stuff I can do. She likes little knickknacks and whatnot, and I make her little dog things all the time, so she likes it. So, my Halloween costume. Okay, so I'm a fat Mexican guy, and 2 years ago I was Baymax from Big Hero 6. Last year I was Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. This year we went on a Disney cruise and I was Wreck-It Ralph for the Disney cruise. But the Disney cruise was a month before Halloween. It was really weird, I know. But it was the last Halloween on the high seas for the season, and you know, we had to go. And I was Wreck-It Ralph for that. So for Halloween I had to step it up. That means I had 30 days to make my costume for Halloween. And this is what I came up with. Right? It's like perfect for a fat guy. It's Rick and Morty's portal gun. It's actually Rick Sanchez's portal gun. Okay, I mean, it's not that spectacular, I know. I 3D printed this, so for me this is really cool. I was really excited, and I 3D printed the whole thing in yellow PLA, and then I painted everything, so everything's hand painted. And then the knob actually works, which is kind of cool. The display doesn't, but the knob does. Like, it turns, and it looks cool, right? Okay. So this alone isn't, you know, worthy of a YouTube video, I don't think, because there's a lot of them out there. But if I told you I put on a lab coat, a teal t-shirt, some brown pants, and I dyed my hair blue, that might be a little bit like more worth it, right? Because I did most of that. I didn't dye my hair blue though. What I did instead, because I'm a very ugly Rick Sanchez, and again I'm a fat Mexican guy, I decided to get a mask for Rick Sanchez. And they're really cool. They're on eBay. I mean, they're kind of squishy, vinyl-y, cheapy looking mask. They have the spikes. And I mean, for someone who I guess wants to put a costume together, it works out really well. But I didn't do that either. I made my mask. I actually 3D printed my mask and assembled it, and then painted it. And this is kind of what it looks like. Yeah, that's my mask. It's hard as plastic, and it's pretty giant. And it fits my head, and my head's huge, and it actually didn't fit my head at first. But that's okay, because I'm pretty resilient and I get it done. And if you look inside, you can see all the lines and all the bits and pieces, and I have pictures, and I'm going to put some pictures along this video, but there's so many pieces in this thing. There's like 16 or 20 pieces that make this whole mask. And you have to go in and you have to glue every single one and make sure that your printer is make all these lines perfect, and I honestly hated putting this thing together. It was such a nightmare. But I think the end result speaks for itself. I mean, that is an awesome mask. You can find this mask on Thingiverse, by the way. Everything's printed separately. The eyes are 2 different pieces. The nose is its own piece. The mouth is like 5 pieces. The tongue is 2 pieces. The hair, God knows how many pieces it is. But I put it together. I glued it together. I sanded the crap out of it. I coated it. So the reason it's so smooth is because it's actually the entire mask, after getting all the lines kind of set up and whatnot, is coated in epoxy. So the whole thing's epoxy coated. And then it's gone in and it's sanded like crazy. And it's primer filled like crazy. And then it's painted. And I did this in less than 30 days. Because it took like 5 days to print all the pieces. And I actually did screw up on one whole print. I ran out of filament and I had to order some real quick. And all the hair pieces had to get put together. So I have pictures of me putting it together. I don't have pictures of me gluing it and all that stuff because it's really boring. But I try to make sure all the seams were uniform so you don't see any lines. So what I try to make this better than what I saw online. Because they do have guys, there are guys that have put this together already. There are guys that have built this. And there's even some dude on eBay selling this exact 3D printed mask. Exact 3D printed mask. And his eBay listing has all these lines. And you can see where everything was glued together. And all the seams. And the paint job is kind of whack. And he wants $750. At least he did when I checked before Halloween. But I did this on my own with a little help from my wife because I couldn't pick the colors. I think the hair is like a sea blue. His skin is a color called almond, and then white and red and black. But we did this, and it was super challenging, and you know, it was really fun to make, and I wanted you guys to see it. I wanted you guys to see my Rick Sanchez mask. I actually have a mount in my room because I'm going to display this thing at all times. And with the 3D printed portal gun, this is actually super popular at my company's Halloween party. I didn't win the contest because someone really outdid themselves with a really hilarious costume, but I did place, and you know, a lot of people appreciate it. I work for a tech company, and they like this techie stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy the mask as much as I enjoy making it. You know, I have more stuff coming. I have more 3D printing videos. I have more Disney stuff. I got a lot of stuff I want to put together. But, you know, in the meantime, please, you know, like, subscribe, share, or I might just zap into your dimension and, you know, beat the crap out of you. No. But yeah, see you guys later. Peace.